Good morning. Again, I say good morning, but it's actually whatever time of day it is for you. It happens to be a super rainy morning for me. I always try to do these early before the family wakes up. Okay, that aside, welcome to Power 2. I'm Kristina, and it's really good to have you. I'm practicing on the other side of my space today um, with a rug underneath me. Today, we're going to be playing with some inversion. So you don't necessarily need to move where you are, but if you might like something soft under your head. I think a lot of us are used to being in the studios with those really awesome kind of cushy floors, and they're really supportive for a headstand. Spoiler alert, um, or tripod or whatever's in your practice. So if you don't have access to something really soft like the yoga studio floor, maybe a rug, or you can get some towels, just a couple. You don't want too many that will cause you to lose your balance and be unsteady, but just a little bit of padding for your head. So pause the video, take your time, find something that will be um, help you be successful in maybe attempting a headstand or a tripod today. Or yeah, you can always skip those and do something else as well. But I just want you to know kind of where we're going and what would feel good to help you get there. Okay, that's about it for setting us up today. Let's get started by pressing play on your playlist. Don't forget, spend some time working on that. So get your music going, get whatever you need, and let's get started in ragdoll at the top of your mat. Step your feet out wide, all the way to the edges of your mat, and then just release into a deep forward fold here. Bend your knees generously. Tip this up here. Bend your knees generously. And then maybe you capture opposite elbows. Find a gentle sway from your hips and start to notice your breath. Start to notice the experience of being in our first inversion for the day. Heart overhead. Inversions don't have to be super dramatic. They don't have to be extremely physically challenging. They will put a little bit more demand on the body as we get the heart over the head. But perhaps most importantly, they allow us a change in perspective. They allow us to see something in a new way. So start by checking in with what it looks like to see your space flipped upside down, to see your world flipped upside down. Take a big breath in through your nose. And exhale, sigh out your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now seal your lips into an ujjayi breath. Audible quality, slight constriction to the back of your throat, something that will help ground you, land you on your mat during your practice today. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hands to your mat. Heel toe your feet so they're hip distance apart. It's always a little bit closer than you think. Inhale, halfway lift, breathe. And just notice here the blood start to drain out of your head. So get your head, I have the benefit of a little camera here, but see if you can notice your head a little bit up above your heart. Let that blood start to drain. Ooh, what a thrill to just get some new blood up there. Inhale, exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift, press your palms against your shin, activate your core, draw your belly to your spine, hug your obliques in toward your rib cage. Breathe in, exhale, fold. Last one, just one breath. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root down to rise up. Take a few breaths right here. Again, your head is way above your heart now. What a little change from just a few breaths ago. Tuck your pelvis slightly under so that you aren't um, swaying your back here. Neutral spine. Stack your shoulders over your hips, wrists over your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, baby back bend. Push your hips slightly forward as you lift your heart up towards the sky. A rainy sky for me today. Exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold over soft knees. Nice, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This should feel really juicy for the back of your thighs. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, little change. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, standing at attention, hands to your heart. Take a few breaths right here. Press your thumbs to your heart back into your thumbs. Feel the connection right there. Engage your core, lift up on your kneecaps. Now focus on your intention. What a perfect place to do that. Standing at attention. We give it our attention as we set our intention for our practice today, honoring the experience of maybe changing our perspective. It will be uncomfortable. Inversions always are. They're pretty unnatural. Let that be a feeling that you lean toward rather than draw away from. Exhale. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. A little more heat. Do it again. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, standing at attention. Guide your intention back to your heart. Breathe in, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Big swan dive maybe with your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Stay for a few breaths. Build some more heat in your upper body. Nice. Pull your belly button back toward your spine as you press the earth away with your flat palms. Notice all your fingertips here, equally pressed into the mat. Beautiful, everybody. Lift the back of your thighs higher towards the ceiling. Your whole body should be warm. You might even find a little shake. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower with control. Elbows graze your ribs the whole way down. Inhale, low cobra, squeeze and lift. Draw your elbows together. Press the tops of your feet down to your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop or high plank, yogi's choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a few breaths here. Pedal out your feet. Shift your hips from side to side. Welcome to another inversion, heart overhead. Tip your tailbone further up towards the sky. Sink your heels down towards the mat. Lengthen the back of your legs. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Soft landing when you get there. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, high plank. There you go. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out your mouth. Inhale, lift your left leg high, left leg. Exhale, hop your right foot forward, low lunge. All right, I'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Look if you need to. Exhale, hop your right foot forward, low lunge. So you end in a low lunge with your right foot at the top of your mat. Nice. I'm gonna rock forward. And back a little bit on my back foot, stretch out the bottom of my foot. I went on a little jog yesterday and I'm paying for it this morning, I think. Okay. Release your left hip slightly down towards the mat. Stay active through your right leg. Exhale, drop your left foot down to the mat, 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, and breathe. Draw your right hip back slightly. Press your left hip forward in your space. Open through your hip flexors. Ooh, it's a challenging pose to find just the perfect spot for your left heel to release to the mat, but such a juicy stretch for the front body. Inhale, lift your fingertips. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten your left leg, fold forward. Your right leg. Shift your hips back to center. They're going to want to kick out to the right side of your mat. You have to offer some control to guide them back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, hop your left foot forward. Low lunge. What funny little fancy footwork there. So you're kind of rocking forward and back on your foot. The goal of that little transition is to notice the core work as we lift our legs up towards the sky. Notice how much core is involved when we start to flow this. To get your leg up to the sky and transition it back to the mat. Okay, exhale, beautiful. Drop your right foot down. Inhale, warrior one, rise up and breathe. Guide your left hip back, press your right hip forward. How is your breath? Inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, straighten your left leg, pyramid. Fold forward. Release your head and neck. Shift your hips back to center and press your big toes into the mat. Find strength through your back leg, length through your front leg. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. We're going to flow this. Inhale, hop your right foot forward. Low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid pose. Ooh, this feels good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, hop your left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, hop your right foot forward, low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior one. You've got this. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, hop your left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, hop your right foot forward, low lunge. We've got a rhythm. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, hop left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths. Back to an inversion, our resting place today. Your heart rate is hopefully up a bit. Body feels a little bit warmer. Heart back above your head. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, and breathe. Feet hip distance apart. Hands reaching up towards the sky or hands at heart center, especially if you're thinking about mindfulness in your low back. When are we not? Okay, sink your hips low. Sink them back as you draw your core in to support your low back. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Stay here. Squeeze your triceps together as they hover up above your hips. Woo. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Breathe. Flex your left toes. Lower your left hip in line with your right. And then just channel mountain that we were in earlier. Reach the crown of your head up. Settle your shoulders over your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits. Breathe. Lower your hands to the mat. Lift your left heel up towards the sky. And then rotate your left hip point down towards the mat. Lift your right hip up and away from your ankle. So lengthen your right leg while offering a micro bend in your standing leg. Breathe in, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, Shiva squat and breathe. Hands to your heart. Can you keep your heart lower than your head? We are in our inversion today. Lift your hips up, squeeze your inner thighs toward one another. Exhale. Inhale, standing splits. Lower your hands to the mat. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, and breathe. Nice sensation to, first of all, get your head up above your heart. We don't often think about that until we're sort of forced to recognize what that space feels like. I'll sink low into your front lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay for a few breaths. Press your right arm into your right thigh. Open up your left rib cage so it stacks over your right. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe. Stay low in your lunge. Drop your right shoulder down into the socket. Soft gaze down at your left big toe, or maybe up at your palm, your choice. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, chaturanga, first one of the day. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs away from the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Breathe. Flex your right foot this time. It's so easy to just kind of let it hang out there. But once you flex that foot and add more intention to it, more control, it becomes much easier to hold up. You can focus on your core. You can focus on lengthening your upper body. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits. Slowly lower. Breathe here. Lift your right heel towards the mat. Rotate right hip down towards the mat. Did I say right heel towards the mat? Because if I did, that's certainly not correct. All right, lift your right heel higher. Exhale, Shiva squat. Breathe. Hands to your heart. Sink low here. Squeeze your inner thighs. Hug your core in. Let it maintain your balance. Beautiful. Woo, you are so strong. I'm impressed. Exhale. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe. Little active recovery right here. Press the knife edge of your back foot into the mat. Should stay like that for the next few poses. Low into your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe. Stay committed to that Knife edge of your right foot, open up your right rib cage, stack it on your left. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe. Square off your shoulders to the right side of your space. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Let's flow together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, chair pose, your hips are low. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee. Exhale, standing splits. Move with control. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. And exhale, Shiva squat, just one. Inhale, three-legged dog. Standing splits, y'all. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We're doing it. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee left. Exhale, standing splits. Use your core all the way down as you lift your leg. Inhale, lengthen right heel high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Don't forget to squeeze. Inhale, through standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Sure wish I could see you guys. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Push through any discomfort that you might be feeling in your inversion, in your shoulders, in your new perspective here. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out big time. Nice, everybody. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower to your forearms, dolphin pose. Gaze forward at the space between your thumbs. Lift your hips a little bit higher. You might even start to walk your feet in toward your elbows. And then sink your heels down toward the mat. They might not connect. I want you to be okay with that. There's no goal in mind here other than intention. Hug your elbows in toward one another. Lift your hips high. Maybe you gaze back down at your toes. Release your neck for a second. Stay with this discomfort. Stay with the work. One more breath in. Exhale, release your knees, child's pose. Soften your forehead down to the mat. Make sure your knees are nice and wide to support your torso right in between them. Let your heart rate come down a little bit. Let yourself reorient yourself. Give yourself permission to be exactly where you are. It's a much better way of saying that. Close to the earth. Be a little bit humbled by your energy, by your work. I'm proud of your effort, of your courage to see things from a new perspective. When you're ready, whenever that is, tuck your toes, find your way back to downward facing dog. If you'd like to flow through your vinyasa, we haven't done too many chaturangas, so feel free to add in a chaturanga, your push-up, 2 push-ups, however you get there. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale, sigh out your mouth. Lovely. Again, breathe in. And exhale, let it go. We've been moving at quite a clip. We'll slow it down just a little bit here. Inhale, lift your left leg high. I think you know where we're going. Exhale, hop your right foot to the top of your mat. Notice your core the whole way. Low lunge. Nice, everybody. Inhale, lift your right arm, easy twist, and breathe. Rotate your heart toward your right inner thigh. Stack your right shoulder over your left and just check in with this twist. How does it feel for the mid-back? How does it engage your obliques? Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist and breathe. Rise up, use your core, press your feet into the mat as you lift up through the crown of your head. Stretch your fingertips from front to back of your space. Nice, everybody. Yeah, feel a little buzz in the low body. Big transition here. Stay so firm in your right foot, springy through your left. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Scoop your right arm forward. Press up. Stay for a few breaths. Reorient yourself. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, eagle. Wrap left leg over right, left arm under right. Breathe. Sink your hips back and down. You can work on your double bind in your legs, or you can let your left foot fly. You can kickstand. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height. Maybe you're taking hugging arms here. Let the variations show up naturally here in your body. Nice opening through our upper back and shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Press your left heel back, soft landing with your toes. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale, reach forward, get long. Exhale, triangle. Breathe here. So that same sensation from our easy twist, from our extended side angle, roll your left rib cage up over your right. Just opening up your whole front body to the left side of your space. Exhale. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Hands at your heart, sink low here. Check in with your pelvis. Gently neutralize your pelvis. You're not sticking out your booty here. Draw your pelvis under. Zip up through the pelvic floor. Press your hands into your heart so that your biceps engage. And then dig your thumbs back into your heart. Press your heart into your thumb. Perfect time to check in with your intention. Your body has a lot to say about this pose. Bring your intention into that work. Get lower. Get stronger. Get more aware. Exhale. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two, front of your space. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. Feel free to skip it. Take it from your knees if you like. Breathe in, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, hop your left foot forward. Low lunge. You need to tell I'm losing a little bit of control. I'm getting tired, guys. Inhale, easy twist, but you aren't. Breathe. It's okay if you are. Stay with this work. Yeah, you showed up. You did the hard part just by turning it on, just by rolling out your mat. Open up your heart. Press up through the back of your right thigh. Breathe in and trust yourself. Exhale, vertical twist. Breathe. Get low into your lunge again. Square your right hip to the front of the mat. Exhale here. Get firm through your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain and breathe. Flex your right foot. Reach up. Exhale, eagle. Wrap right leg over, right arm under. Again, the variations might be different on this side. It might feel better to double bind. It might feel better to kickstand. Sink your hips lower. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Pull your thumbs slightly away from your forehead. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Roll your right rib cage over your left. Yes. Now pull back slightly on your right hip. Open it up. Stay active through your obliques. That's what you're going to use for this transition. So exhale here. Inhale, star pose. Core lifts you up. Exhale, prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. You have a few options here. You are welcome to stay here in your wide-legged forward fold or work on an inversion. So if you're planning on trying an inversion, what a strange way to look at you guys. I'm going to break down out of here. Okay, if you need to, grab your towels, grab your blankets. Maybe you're already on a rug. You're ready. You can always pause this too and find a wall. Let that be setting you up for success here. There is so much benefit to using a wall, especially at the beginning of your headstand inversion practice. So take all the time you need to work through the different layers of this pose. I'm going to demonstrate coming up to a headstand, and then maybe we'll talk about tripod. Depends on how much time we have. All right, I have one more inversion I want to do after this too. So after all of that, release the crown of your head to the mat. It's not where your unicorn horn is. It's way up at the top. Hands come right out in front of you, directly from your shoulders, so they aren't set way out here. Guide them in and get light through your toes. Start to lift toward the ceiling. Now press your palms firmly into the mat and hug your elbows in towards center. Hug your core in so tight. Hug your inner thighs toward one another. And when you're ready, use your core, slowly lowering your feet back down toward the mat. Out of your inversion, inhale, halfway lift. Get your head up above your heart. Yes, yes, yes. Let it drain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, star pose. Use your belly all the way up. Exhale, warrior two, front of your space. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. Last one. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Stay for 5 breaths. You probably want to collapse. Stay with it. One more opportunity to experience this version of heart overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, release your knees down to the mat. And then bring your legs out in front of you. We'll do a little seated work before we make our way down to the mat for one more inversion here. Okay, let's do a seated figure 4. Right foot to the mat, cross your left ankle over right knee. And breathe. Flex your left foot. If you're looking for more sensation, feel free to walk your right foot forward and press your heart up toward your shin bone. Ooh, nice big juicy stretch here for the outer hip. Breathe in and exhale, release. Just change the cross of your legs, left leg down, cross your right ankle over and start to walk your left heel in, flex your right foot, press your right knee forward. Ooh, that's a juicy one. Breathe. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Let your legs go long, seated forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Press your heart toward your feet. Lengthen your spine. And let your arms rest on either side of your legs. And just soften into this pose. Inhale, slowly come up. And then before you lay down on your mat, I happen to have my blocks here. If you have a pillow nearby, that might be nice as well. Even your hands can work for a little bit of support, but make your way all the way to your low back. We're going to start with legs up the wall. So like I said, I really like to have a block under my sacrum here to get started. Just on the lowest setting, your sacrum, that spot right between your butt and your back, that flat place. Your hands can also work here, and a pillow might be nice. I like to have just a little prop to get my hips up slightly so that my legs can feel pretty weightless. That's the sensation that we're going for here, weightlessness in your feet. Just that slight lift of your heart over your head and let that blood start to drain out of your feet. You are welcome to stay here in waterfall as long as you'd like. It's such a nice rebalancing pose for us. It can help slow your heart rate down, rebalance your energy, and soften and ground you back to the earth. You are also welcome to move through plow pose, bringing your hips up over your shoulders and releasing your feet down to the mat behind your head. Bring your hands to your low ribs for support. I've never talked through this before. Okay. Nice. Big stretch for the spine, compression for the organs here. And if you'd like, move up into your shoulder stand. Bring your feet up towards the sky. Hug your elbows in toward one another to support your low back. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another, just like we did in the headstand. Release to knee to ear pose. Final compression for the organs and massage. And gently, gently roll all the way down to your mat. When you're ready, your block will be there waiting for you, or your pillow. And find Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Check in with your inversion practice today. What did it bring up for you? What elements of discomfort did you experience? Was it all physical? Was it a little mental, a little emotional? It can be really difficult to force ourselves to see things from a new side when we get so comfortable seeing things what we consider right side up. There is so much beauty to the mixed up, upside down version of things. We simply need to become aware of it, offer the experience of inversion. Gently draw your knees together, hug your knees into your chest, rock a little bit from side to side. Inhale, open up your arms into a T shape. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Little twist right here. Gaze over your left shoulder, lower your left shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the left. Gaze toward the right. Breathe in, return your knees to center. And exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shin. Give yourself a hug of gratitude and grace, of fearlessness, of courage. Breathe in, squeeze tight. Exhale, Shavasana. Release your arms and legs into the mat with softness and equal heaviness. Stay here, and I'll draw you out when it's time. Begin to bring awareness back to your breath. And let that awareness spread to your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And on your next breath in, reach your arms up overhead, stretch from fingertip to toe. And on your exhale, roll over onto your right side, supported fetal pose. And then gently press yourself up to an easy seated pose on your mat. Hands at your heart, eyes heavy and closed. Thank you so much for your practice today. Thank you for your awareness. Thank you for your courage and your strength. Thank you for bringing so much to your practice every day, not knowing what it will look like, how it will end up. I appreciate you. The student and teacher in me is honored to be with the student and teacher in you. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you again for joining me today. Thank you again for tuning into all of these videos, just growing your practice at home or wherever you are right now. It really is a joy for me to be able to practice with you like this. Um, if I were watching this video at home, I'd probably go back and try some of those inversions again, find a wall, catch your breath, and maybe see what it's like to try your headstand again outside of sort of the energy of our flow, maybe with a little bit more of a clear head, and just see what it's like to experience that inversion one more time, see the world a little bit differently. I thank you for your vulnerability to even show up like that. Um, you're wonderful. I'll see you again when we practice again. Drink water, be well, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day.